we decided that there was no point in hiring somebody that we would then send home and not be able to work. Wouldn't be able to train them. Wouldn't be able to, in a lot of cases, if it wasn't a job that was work from home type job, they wouldn't be able to work at all. So essentially, we're paying people admin leave right now. It would just be adding to the number of people we're paying for. So unless it's a key personnel, we're not hiring until we move out of this. Same thing with procurements of things. You know, we're obviously not going through paper like we did before, not going through cleaners like they did before, to some extent, at least some supplies. There are a number of things where we're reducing usage. Our fuel fleets, our buses are going to be running, we're running a reduced schedule, about to become a more reduced schedule. So we're saving money every place we can, so we can make that money available to fund what we think are going to be additional costs in this cycle. Also, the county's got $550 million in reserves. That's what we'll end the year with. We probably won't hit 550 because the money I took for the economic stimulus is going to come out of that. But because we've got 550, we can take $25 million and say we want to use this for an economic stimulus package to help us get back on our feet. So we're being very cautious about spends. We are analyzing in the budget what we think, how we think this is going to affect our budget after July 1st. We start the new year, and this may have an effect on some programming we anticipated doing. And so we're going to look at, you know, what do we learn out of this, and what changes can we make? We're anticipating reduction in revenues. Again, because so much money is being put in the economy, it may not be as severe as we anticipated. You know, we were looking at much higher unemployment with lower payment levels to people who weren't employed. That's apparently not going to happen. There's money being put out there, like I said, to keep people on payrolls. So if businesses decide, you know, I want to keep working and I don't want my employees going someplace else or ending this and thinking they need to look for a job, which is another concern employers have and employees have. If people can keep people on their payrolls, knowing that the federal government's going to come in and backstop them on that, that's another thing we've got to calculate. And like everything else in this crisis, we're not quite sure how to calculate all that yet. We'll know better when we start seeing how many people have actually received unemployment, what the rules are going to be on unemployment, what's the rule on the stimulus for households under $75,000, up to $99,000, but declining. So we're kind of monitoring that as best we can, as well as looking at our own operations. And again, thinking about what are we learning from this that we might bring back to the general operations of the county to help us run more efficiently. This is really truly a learning exercise, because now you're seeing what you do and what it takes to get it done in a situation where you don't have the luxury of just hiring people because you think you need somebody. And hopefully this leads to us making some other decisions about how work is done, the shape of work, as we go forward.